What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Saturday. We're going to be taking a look at the charts and why I believe Bitcoin could be having a massive move soon. Also, we'll take a look at Litecoin. And I want to remind you guys, there's a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's an awesome community, guys. If you want somewhere to hang out and talk about and learn about crypto, it's a great place to be. There's also some affiliate links down there that help keep this channel free and help support the channel. Definitely check it out. Some of them you can sign up and get some bonuses, get some free crypto or whatever. Check those out. They are also in the description below the video. And let's get on with the video. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. With that being said, if you're new here and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Get subscribed to the channel, and if you tick the notification bell, that'll get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes, guys. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. So take a second out, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you have any ways I could improve the videos, I'd like to hear that too. So leave your comments in the comment section down below. Looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, we've been watching this 55 EMA that has held 3 times for us down here. I do believe that's gonna hold for us, guys. If it does break, we have lower targets, and I'll talk about those in a second. As you can see right now, the 8 EMA is coming down towards the 21 EMA. That's why I believe this weekend or this coming week, we should have a move up to get that to turn around if we are gonna have the 55 EMA hold on the weekly. If not, if that does cross, there's a possibility this breaks and we go down to lower lows, and we'll talk about that. I did want to make the announcement about Unstoppable Domains. They have a new domain extension. It's a buy one, get one free. If you buy a .zil domain with 8 characters or more, you get the same crypto domain free. So you get 2 for the price of 1. Also, if you buy the .zil domain, you get a free $1 to $1 store credits. So when you spend $1, you get a credit towards additional domains. And that deal ends October 21st. This kind of reminds me of the .com days where people were buying .com, domains, and then they were selling them. Some of them bought movie stars' names and whatnot. This is kind of like the same type deal. It could work out like that. It's definitely worth it. It also makes exchanging and sending Bitcoin a lot easier. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, you can link them to your .zil. So for instance, I have Savy.zil, Savy.zil. I can make that my address. So if people want to send me crypto or whatever, they can just put in .zil instead of using the long addresses, and it kind of takes the fear out of it for people. So the concept is awesome here. Also, there's a right of first refusal. The buyers of .zil will have the option to buy the equivalent crypto domain at 50% discount. So if you already own one, you can get the equivalent one at 50% discount up until October 31st. The crypto domains will go live on the Ethereum blockchain November 1st to 7th. So definitely something you might want to check out. There is a link to this in the description below the video. Yeah, it's worth checking out, guys. Let's get back over to the daily now. We're looking at Bitcoin on the daily. We've been watching this. Zoom in a little bit. We've been watching this as a triangle here, and the measured move of the breakout of this triangle would be measuring from the widest point here, bringing it up to where we broke out. The measured move of that is 91, around the 91.10, 91.16 area. Again, these guys, these aren't exact targets. They're just rough estimates. But as you can see, we came up, broke out of this, came back down, tested the top for support. If this holds, I believe we're up to these next targets here. This one here, I'll show you in the 4-hour. I'll show you here in a few, but that's lining up with the 200 EMA on the 4-hour. But Could we come back down, test this again? Yes. I'd be looking at a retest around the $8,200 range. If that breaks, I see us possibly going back inside the triangle, and the next line of support would be around the 78.25 range. And if that breaks, then we have lower lows. I will show you right now the measured move on that. If we do break down below that, excuse me, we take a measured move from the 93.50 area where it was the bottom of that triangle. And if we took it down to where we break out, if we broke down past this 78.25 range, I do believe most likely the 77 wouldn't hold after that. We'd probably get some momentum, and I'd be looking at the $6,300 range. But guys, I do think this is going to hold, but ultimately, if the 77 doesn't hold, I'm looking at the 63. But as you guys know, I don't hype a lot of crap in here and try to get everybody scared and worried. I'm a total believer in Bitcoin. I don't think there's anything to worry about. In my opinion, I do have a hold stash that I will not get rid of, don't care about. I do some trading, but for the most part, I'm a long-term believer. I totally believe in Bitcoin, and I don't think there's anything to be afraid of. A lot of new people get in and, they see the price move $50 or $100 and they just panic and get so scared about their money. For one thing, if you're feeling like that, you're probably putting in more than you should. For the other thing, learn about Bitcoin, learn what it is, and if you truly believe in it, it's not that scary, guys. I truly believe Bitcoin is going to succeed. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. I know so many people get fearful in the market. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. Well, sorry about that. Let's go back to the daily and look at the RSI. Now, in the RSI and the daily, you guys know I've been watching this falling wedge here. And we did break out of it, and we came back down and tested it for support. And it looks like we're getting support. I have this red trend line across here where we had old support, and we broke through and broke back up, and it's still supporting. Now we're under it, and it's looking like resistance now. As long as we can pop above this, maybe come back down, test it for support, I believe we're going to continue up in a big way, and that would be part of the massive move that I was talking about. Now let's look at the 4 hour RSI. In the 4 hour RSI, I had this rising wedge drawn in here, which we fell out of. And I did a measured move on the RSI, which looked like it would get us a little lower. But we have touched down on this trend line, the red trend line here. Let me get this. There is also this bottom trend line, which was resistance here, support. So we could have another move down here, and we'll talk about that in the price action. But it's possible we just continue up from here. You can see we had this, what we were watching as a bull flag, which we had popped out of the other day, came right back down, came below it, and now we're back inside it again here. And as you can see, all the EMAs here are tightening up again. There's a possibility we come down to test this 8,300 range before continuing up. If that does not hold, we could come back. Let me move this. I don't know how it got moved. As you can see, we touched the top of the triangle, got support. There is a possibility we come back down, test it one more time around the 8,200. If it doesn't hold, like I had said before, I'd be looking for that 78.25 range and a bounce off the bottom trend line of this triangle. But as of right now, guys, it looks pretty good. It looks like this might hold. We'll just keep an eye on it. And if you belong to the Discord, I will try to post some stuff in there today to keep everybody updated. But this is the 8,800 I was talking about. It's actually around 8,900, which would be the 200 EMA. If we did have a huge move up here, that would be our resistance area. And then, like I said, our measured move of the break this triangle is around the 91. And then I do have another trend line in here, and it kind of moved on me a little bit. I don't know why my charts do that, but anyways, we could possibly come all the way up to the 93.50 area. We're gonna have resistance there, as that's the bottom of the triangle. But if that breaks, guys, and we break the top of this big bull flag, I still consider a bull flag here. The next measured move off that would be measuring just the channel, and that would be around the 13,800 range, which would line up with the yearly all-time high over here. And then if we could break that, we have much higher. And I do believe if we break that here this month, I still believe we have possible new all-time highs this year. So, and we'll talk about that as it comes if it breaks up here. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Bitcoin. Also want to remind you guys, my wife's webpage, inkyyourimage.com, really helps support the channel out, guys, and you actually get something for it. It's not just asking for money for a lot of the channels for some BS. But anyways, she makes coffee mugs, koozies, shirts, signs. There's different size signs in there, hats. And you can put any crypto you want. This is just what we have listed on there, but she can put anything you want on there. It's great for Christmas gifts too. She can put family pictures on the mugs, whatever. Tons of different stuff. So if you have anything you want to know if she can do, just hit her up in the contact and ask her on the page. All right, looking back at Litecoin now. So Litecoin, we're looking at this big falling wedge in the daily, and I do have a measured move of around 120. If we are to break up out of this wedge, we look at the RSI on the daily. We had been watching this rising channel, fell out of it in a falling channel, and we have a new support line down here, which seems to be creating a wedge that we could bounce around in here. We'll take a look at it in the 4 hour and see where it might be headed if we come down to retest this, or could we come up here and break this? So let's look at the 4 hour RSI. So as you can see, I had this rising wedge drawn here. The measured move of that would be all the way down to the 17-18 range in the RSI. We look at that in the price action in the 4 hour, and here's what I'm watching here, guys, is this rising channel here. And rising channels usually break down, but it's not always, guys. We've seen that back in December and January, we were getting rising channels and breaking up when the market is extremely bullish, which I still believe we are in a bull market, guys. I know a lot of people are saying Litecoin's dead. I don't believe that, and I've showed you why in previous videos. Not going to go through it today and make this any longer than it has to be. But let's take a look. If that is a bear flag forming there, the measured move of the breakdown from there would be around the $33 range, which would pull us out of the bottom of this falling wedge. So I'm not thinking we go that far, even if we do break out of this. I would do it as a measured move of this channel. If we break below, let me show you again in the RSI. If we do have to come down to test this in the RSI, in the price action, that would get us down to the 54.88 range. If that was the break, guys, the measured move off that breaking down is the $48 range. So if I were you guys, I wouldn't be trading within this channel. I would wait for a breakout, but that's just my opinion, not financial advice. And if you guys are doing leverage trading, or if you're not and you want to try it, which be very careful because it is risky, I do have links to Bybit down below. If you sign up, you get a $60 bonus. Also have links to Prime XBT, which gives you a 20% of whatever you deposit as a bonus. So it kind of gives you free money to try leverage trading. So check it out if you want to try leverage trading, but keep in mind it's extremely risky, guys. I would not go crazy high leverage, but if you do want to dabble in it, and play with small money, like I said, you could put so much on. If Bybit, I think if you put 0.2 Bitcoin, you get $60 bonus. Prime XBT, you get a 20% bonus of whatever you put on there. So you can use the bonus money and get profits off that without actually using your own money. So worth checking out. But let's see it. A measured move, if we did break up from here, guys, would be around the $67, $68 range, which would get us out of this falling wedge here, which would bring us up to our $120 range. I do believe once we break out of this wedge, we might come back down, test it for support, and continue up. So that's what I'm looking at with Litecoin. Show you real quick on Litecoin on the weekly why I don't believe Litecoin is dead. No, Mr. Tone Vase loves to call everything dead but Bitcoin. He's pretty close-minded. anyways, if you look back here in 2017, we had a 65 from, let's see, it's from August to September, we had a 65% drop. This so far has been a 65% drop also. So yeah, I do believe we could have something like this, and we could possibly even see new all-time highs for Litecoin, believe it or not, this year. But we'll have to wait and see. So if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. Make sure you smash the likes, guys. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Make sure you tick the notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you when I do post update videos, and it keeps you updated on the market. I appreciate everybody that has been supporting the channel by liking, commenting, and sharing. Please continue, and I will see you later. Take it easy, guys.